It is possible for the velocity of an object to be constantly changing throughout a motion. One example of this is circular motion. If a car is driving the circle of radius r at a constant speed of 10 meters per second, the direction is constantly changing. Since the direction is changing, the velocity is also changing, as it is a vector quantity. Another example is a car which is heading north and is speeding up from rest. Its velocity may start at 0 km per hour, and then it will speed up to 100 km an hour over a 10-second period. In this case, the velocity is constantly changing. In this case, we can calculate the average velocity by finding the total displacement of the car in this time and dividing it by 10 seconds. However, this will be different to the velocity of the car at any given moment. The velocity of the car at a given moment is called the instantaneous velocity. Throughout this motion, the instantaneous velocity of the car was 0 km per hour. Then it took every value between 0 and 100 km per hour as it sped up. At some stage the velocity was 30 km an hour north, then it was 50 km per hour north, and at some point 99.7 km per hour north. The acceleration of an object is the rate of change of the velocity over time. Therefore, the formula for acceleration is acceleration is equal to the change in velocity divided by the change in time. The average acceleration over a motion can be calculated as average acceleration equals final velocity minus initial velocity, all in brackets, divided by the time interval. For example, in the car in the above example, the average acceleration would be 100 km per hour north minus 0 km per hour north, all divided by 10 seconds. Therefore, the acceleration would be 10 km per hour per second. This means every second the car sped up by 10 km per hour, on average. Common units for acceleration are kilometers per hour per second or meters per second per second. For a situation where the acceleration is constant, that means the change in speed is the same amount for each second, then there are 5 formulas which can be used to calculate the acceleration: the initial velocity, the final velocity, the displacement, and the time. They are shown here. Now that you've watched this video, you should know the definition of acceleration and the formulas that can be used in situations when the acceleration is constant.